In this video, we will learn how to use download CR file action. Let's consider this use case. A support executive receives an Excel spreadsheet with a list of customers with all their information to apply for a credit card. He is expected to create a letter for each customer with their corresponding information. Now, let's see how we can use download CR file action to download the template file from the control room to the local system and then create a letter for each of the customers. Here are the packages used while building this bot. Excel Advanced, since we are working with an Excel spreadsheet. File package. The action download CR file is part of this file package. And then we are also going to use loop. MS Word. This is a package which is available from the bot store. This MS Word package, bot code shared along with this tutorial. And we are also going to use string and system variables package. Now let's look at the input files required to build this bot, and then we will get started to build the bot. In the C drive temp folder, I've created another folder called the credit card application, in which I need two folders. One is input and the other one is output. Let's go to the input folder. Here I have one Excel file called applicants details, and the other file is credit card application underscore template. First, let's look at the applicants details Excel file. I have 3 rows of information here. Now let's look at the template file. This is the template file which I'm going to use to create letters for each customer. As you can see, these are the placeholders, which I'm going to replace it with the corresponding information from the Excel file. Now let's switch back to Automation 360. First, I want to add both of these files to the control room so that for the end user, the files will be available for him to download and then make necessary changes as required. Let's upload the first file now. I will click on the upload files icon, click on add files, navigate to the required folder location and select the first file, applicants details. I'll show you how to upload the second file, that is the template, using the download CR file action itself. For now, I'll click on open and now click on upload. Now let's create a bot. Click on create a bot. I'll give it a name, letter generator. Click on create and edit. The first step is to download the Excel file to the local system. For that, on the left side under file package, I'll have an action called download CR file. Drag and drop it to the bot editor. On the right side, let's configure the properties. The first parameter is to select a control room file. Click on choose. Here, I can search if I know the file name, or I can click on browse and then navigate to the folder in which the files are available. My files are available in the folder called letter generator. Go here and select the XLSX file here. Click on choose. And the next parameter is to define the location where you want the CR file to be downloaded. I have it written down in a notepad. So I'll copy from here and paste the location here. Let me just increase the width so that you can see the entire path. And the third option is to overwrite the existing file. For now, I'll just keep it as false. You can choose to select false or true depending on if you want the file to be overwritten, or you can also choose the variable option here and then define a Boolean variable which will either have true or false based on your required condition. Click on save. Similarly, I want to download one more file, that is the Word template. I'm going to use the same download CR file action. Drag and drop it here. On the right side, select a control room file, click on choose, and then this time instead of browsing, I will select the upload option, which is going to upload the file from my local system to the control room, and then I will select that particular file to be downloaded into the local system whenever this bot is executed in the bot runner machine. Click on browse, and now I'm going to select the Word document template, that is credit card application underscore template here. Click on open. Before I click on upload this file, I'll ensure the file gets uploaded to the correct folder. For that, on the left side, I'll expand bots and then click on letter generator. So now I know this is the folder within which I want the Word document template to be uploaded. Click on upload this file and then click on choose. And now you can notice that this particular document is uploaded within the folder called letter generator. The next step is to download this file to a local system path. Let me get the path. I'll add the path here and retain the overwrite existing file as false. Click on save. Next step is to open the Excel file. I'll use the Excel Advanced package. Drag and drop the open action. On the right side, let's configure the parameters. Click on desktop file. Click on browse. I will navigate to the specific file path and then select the applicant's details Excel. Click on open. I will also select the option called sheet contains a header, since my Excel file does contain a header. Now let's loop through each row in the Excel file. For that, I'll use the loop action. Drag and drop the loop action here. On the right side, in the iterator section, I'm going to select for each row in the Excel spreadsheet under Excel Advanced package. I'll leave the loop through as all rows and the read option I'll select as read cell value. Next, I want to assign the current value to a variable that is of the type record. So I'll click on this create variable icon, give it a name for the record variable. I'll give it as R current record. Click on create and select. Click on save. Next, we need to copy the Word template file and create a new Word document with the customer name appended to the file name. For that, I'll use an action called copy under the file. Drag and drop it within the loop. Let's define the source file path, paste it here. And now let's enter the destination file path. Now, instead of the Word template, I want the name of the customer. Let's look at the Excel spreadsheet to see where the customer name is available. The customer name is available in column A. So I'll just copy the header name. Now let's replace the Word template with the column name. Click on F2. In the drop down, select the record name, that is our current record, and we're going to select the column by its name, that is the customer name. Click on yes, insert. If you notice, the variable name is copied over to the end of the path here, but I want it before the .docs. So I'm just going to cut the .docs and place it at the end so that my file name will have credit card application underscore the name of the customer .docs. That's how I would want my letter name to be generated. And next, we have to now replace the placeholders in the Word document template with the information from the Excel file. Before we do that, let's save this entire path into a variable. I'll show you why this is required next. For that, on the left side, click on variables, click on create variable, and then I'll give it a name. Yes, customer document. Click on create. Now let me assign this entire path to the variable. For that, action called assign under string and drag and drop it below the file copy. Let me enter the path here and then select the variable which we just created, that is yes, customer document. Click on save. Now we will start replacing each and every placeholder in the Word document with the information from the Excel file. For that, I will use the package called MS Word. Here is the MS Word package. If you don't have this in the control room, you will have to download this package from the bot store. The link to the same will be available as part of this tutorial description. I will use the action called replace text. Drag and drop it here. And now let's configure the properties. On the right side, let's select the Word document. This time I will click on desktop file, and now I don't have to give the entire path. Instead, I'm just going to use the variable which contains the path along with the file name. Click on F2, and now I will select the variable yes, customer document. Click on yes, insert. And now let's look at what is the text to be replaced. Let's go back to our Word template. The first placeholder is the date. This is the text to be replaced. I'll enter this text here. And now, what is the new text I want to add here? For that, let's select the date variable. Click on F2. In the variable drop down, scroll down and select current date. Click on Yes, Insert. This way, when the bot encounters the text AA-date, it is going to replace it with current date. Now we have to do the same for all the remaining 14 variables. Let's do one more. I'll drag and drop replace text. Click on desktop file. Select the variable name, that is yes customer document. Click on Yes, Insert. Let's take the placeholder text again from the Word document. This time it is customer name. I'll copy from here, paste it here. And in the enter new text, I'll click on F2. Select the record variable, that is our current record. And we need the name of the column. For that, let's switch back to the Excel spreadsheet. Column A has the customer name. Let's copy the header from the cell A1. Switch back to Automation 360. Enter the name here. Click on Yes, Insert. Let's do one more. And after that, I don't want you to wait till I do this for all the other fields. Instead, I'm just going to type all of this and then let's continue with the exercise. I'll drag and drop one more replace text. Click on desktop file. Click on F2. Select the variable name. Click on Yes, Insert. Enter the text to be replaced. I'll go back to the Word document to get it again. This time I need the field called address. Copy this here. Switch back to Automation 360. Paste it here. And now for the address field, I need the column name from the Excel spreadsheet. Let's go and get that. Address is in column B. So I'll take the header name from the cell B1, copy it here, and in the enter new text field, click on F2, select the record variable, enter the name here, click on Yes, Insert. Now I'm going to repeat this for all the other 12 fields and then we will continue. Now I have added steps to replace text for all the remaining 12 fields. The last step is to close the Excel file. Let's go to the Excel Advanced package and then look for the action called close. Drag and drop this outside the loop. Click on Save. Let's switch to list view to see how the bot looks like. As you can see, I have added 15 replace text actions to replace the text in all the fields. Before I run the bot, I will close both the Word document as well as the Excel spreadsheet. Click on Run. The bot which we have built on the cloud is getting deployed to the local system and it has started the execution. Let's wait for it to complete the execution and then we will go and look for the output files. Let's open the folder in which the files will be created. Here we have a folder called output. Let's double click on this. We had 3 rows of information in the Excel spreadsheet and for each of them we have a letter ready. Let's open the file and check how the information looks like. As we can see here, it has replaced the text from the placeholder with the information from the Excel file. This concludes the tutorial. Hope you have learned how to use download CR file action to download the file from the control room to your local system and then create multiple files based on your requirements. Thank you.